Good morning, children. Let us recall the properties which you learned in the last class. First one, closure property, commutative property, associative property and distributive property over addition and subtraction. Some more properties are there. Next is multiplicative identity. This I will explain through an example. Take one integer 7. What should be multiplied with 7 to get the product as 7 itself? The integer is 1. That is 7 multiplied by 1 is equal to 7. This we can write as 1 into 7 is equal to 7 because product of two integers are commutative. Now take one negative integer minus 4. What should be multiplied with minus 4 to get the product as minus 4 itself? The integer is 1. This can be written as 1 into minus 4 is equal to minus 4 because product of two integers are commutative. Thus we find that when the integer is multiplied by 1, we get that integer itself as the answer. Hence, if a is any integer, then a into 1 is equal to 1 into a is equal to a. Here, the integer 1 is called the multiplicative identity. Called the multiplicative identity. Next, multiplicative inverse. Means it is the reciprocal of an integer. And another name for multiplicative inverse is reciprocal. We do one example. Take one integer 8. What should be multiplied by 8 to get the result as 1? We must multiply 8 by 1 by 8 to get the result as 1. Here 8 and 8 is cancelled and the result is 1. Here 1 by 8 is the reciprocal of 8. That means the integer into its reciprocal is equal to 1. Or integer into its multiplicative inverse is equal to 1. We take another example, one negative integer minus 6. What should be multiplied by minus 6 to get the result as 1? We must multiply minus 6 by 1 by minus 6 to get the result as 1. Here minus 6 and minus 6 are cancelled and the answer is 1. 1 by minus 6 is the reciprocal of minus 6 is equal to 1 by minus 6. That means minus 6 into the reciprocal of minus 6 is equal to 1. That is integer into its reciprocal is equal to 1. Thus, if a is any integer, its multiplicative inverse is 1 by a, so that a into 1 by a is equal to 1, and integer into its multiplicative inverse is equal to 1. Okay, now next one, let's multiply an integer by 0. Example, 5 into 0 is equal to 0. Minus 7 into 0 is equal to 0. Thus we see that when an integer is multiplied by 0, the result is always 0. Hence, if a is any integer, then a into 0 is equal to 0 into a is equal to 0. Next, multiply an integer by minus 1. Example, 3 multiplied by minus 1 is equal to minus 3. 7 multiplied by minus 1 is equal to minus 7. Hence, if a is any integer, then a into minus 1 is equal to minus 1 into a is equal to minus a. Next, product of odd number of negative integers is always negative. Example, minus 2 into minus 3 into minus 4. When these integers are multiplied, we get the answer as minus 24. Here the number of integers is 3, which is an odd number, and their product is negative. Another example, minus 2 into minus 3 into minus 4 into minus 5 into minus 6 is equal to minus 720. Here the number of integers is 5, which is an odd number, and its product is negative. Next, product of even number of negative integers is always positive. Do one example. Minus 2 into minus 3 is equal to plus 6. Only two integers and even number of integers, its product is equal to 6. Now take another example with 4 negative integers. Its product is equal to plus 120. So, product of even number of negative integers is always positive.